If it is of interest, we would be, and you will come. We will build this once again, and we'll try to make sure that the topic is timely. As we mentioned this morning, we didn't really know that this was going to be such a big week with the introduction of the iPad, but it worked out very well. The speakers today were just terrific, and we did not pay them huge honoraria or give them lush accommodations. They really came here out of the goodness of their heart and their willingness to give back to the profession. So thank you all for being here. The other thing that I just want to again mention, Val, would you just step down for just a second? What we do here at the Freedom Farm Diversity Institute is we encourage journalists of color, students of color, to go into journalism and media. And we are always looking for bright and potential journalists we can give a hand to. If you know of such journalists at your schools, in your communities, please put them in touch with us. We run 3 of the premier academic training and internship programs in the country, and we run them right from this facility. The other thing that I also mentioned this morning is that we also offer fee-based training here. Multimedia boot camps. When we started those, we thought that there would be a tremendous amount of interest from professionals. It turns out that journalism educators are flocking to that training. But we have 2 of those boot camps scheduled in August, another one scheduled in November, and we would love to see any of you here at the Seigenthaler Center to enroll in those. Val Hepner has flyers that explain that, and we are already receiving registrations for those August boot camps. So again, thank you for being here, and safe travels as you go home.
How many of you, is this the first time you've been to this facility? Can you get a show of hands? Oh, a lot. A lot of first. Isn't this a fabulous place to come to do a workshop? This is great to have it. Take care. I'm glad everybody came. Fabulous job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's great to see you. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. It's a fun space.
Very much. It's worked out very big company. Y'all are moving very fast.
Well, that's what I honestly say. That's one of the things I love about it is there is a sense of urgency that runs through that place that. And sometimes it's intimidating because there's just so much going on all the time. We're always trying to push forward. But there's no hesitancy of trying to get a new project or a new application started. It's like, you want to do it, you proof of concept, go do it. Fail fast if it doesn't work, so we don't spend a lot of money on it, and move on to the next thing. It's a very stimulating environment to be in, for sure.
Is there a couple people want to
Sure.
talk?
How you doing, Patrick? Nice to meet you. How you doing?
I just was
curious. Thank you.
First, one of my friends will kill me if I don't ask. When are you going to launch the Ocho?
The Ocho, it was funny. We rebranded it, and I would say there was at least a little bit of serious discussion about launching ESPN3 as the Ocho, and we just decided at the end of the day we shouldn't do it. But I wouldn't, there's an opportunity for that somewhere down the line.
I'm curious. The video, were you talking specifically about mobile use and the video exploding on mobile devices?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's both. I mean, it is in both, but I can't tell you, especially with the iPad. It's not so much on the BlackBerry because it's a horrible experience on the BlackBerry, but when you get to the iPhone, it's just amazing the number of starts that we see. It's literally a 300%, 500% higher than it is on other smartphones.
Have you tracked it all, like early adopters, and does that use of video tend to tail off? The person who's had it for 3 years, do they use it at the same rate, or do you guys?
Part of that is really in the iPhone space, it's just it is still relatively new in the adoption rate. I mean, we're at 20% of our usage now of our total mobile usage is through the iPhone, but a year ago that was 4%. So just the growth in that space alone, it's hard to tell where the trajectory. It will easily surpass BlackBerry in the next year, forgetting even the iPad. It just into that space because the form factor is so perfect, and the video is so easy to negotiate. you know. And like I said, if you want to highlight, you can sign up for highlights, so you can get, you know, your favorite team, the game-winning plays at the end of the game. Now we're in a unique situation too, obviously, because we have rights. You know, most newspaper sites back when I would love to have, you know, Brewer and Bucks highlights when I was in Milwaukee. Didn't happen. So we certainly, I don't want to say, well, we leverage those rights highly. We pay a lot for them, and we leverage them, and it makes it really powerful.
Well, thank you so much.
Sure, my pleasure. Thanks again. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. How you doing?
Appreciate what you had to say. It was really good. It's really good. Good to get the overflow of what you guys do. I didn't realize it was quite that much.
Wide road we travel.
So I wanted to give you my card.
Thank you.
I intend to be working for you sometime.
Oh, outstanding. I like the
6
sound of
months,
that.
a year, 3 years down the
I
road.
understand
I will
that.
be working for you, and want to make sure you recognize my name when my resume
I
comes
will
across your
do
desk.
that. Please don't hesitate to email me.